If it's one green day, not enough. 2 green days, okay, maybe interested. 3, 4, all of a sudden it's up, 300% over 2, 3, 4, 5 days. Looking for that backside move to lead to that panic would be the short play.
That passion, that's something that I've had, and a lot of these traders that I interview is, that love for trading, because that's what's going to get you through that 6 weeks of losing.
Right.
Because if you're just, I kind of say that, repeat it a lot in different ways, but if you're just here to make money, it's not going to get you through the dark days.
Right.
You need to love this. You need to look at it like, whether it be look at it like a video game or a code to crack or the Matrix or something. And if you've got that passion, that'll get you through. And then that's how you become part of the small percentage that succeeds over time.
And I love what you said about a game, because obviously once I take my money out of my account and now it's real world money, but when it's still in the account, it's like a game to me. It's a scoreboard. It's like, how much points can I make? It's not, I don't think of green dollar bills, so.
And I think that's a great way to look at it. Now, don't treat it like a game, but I see what you're saying. But, think about it like you want to win this level. You want to level up. You want to win the game at the end of the day. And you don't do that by, again, this dates me, but go back to like Quake was probably the last video game I played. But any of these games, if you just go in berserker mode, you're not going to win. You've got to strategize. You've got to fail. When you go up against that boss at the end of the level, you got to find out what works, what doesn't, to beat, to go on to that next level. And that is the biggest thing. You just got to stick around, because if you blow up week 1, week 2, week 6, whatever, or month 6, you're not around to learn these lessons and refine and find out what works for you.
I think about that too. It's, some people ask me, what's the advice you can give a new trader? And I think the surviving part. The first year, your goal should not be to make money. It should be to survive. If you can just keep your account, you're already better than 80-90% of the people who aren't anymore, because they're out of the game. They lost their money. They lost all their chips. They're done.
I think it might be a psych saying, or I might have stole it somewhere else. But in my opinion, that first year, your number one goal is just to make sure you're still around and have some capital to trading at that end of that year. Because, like you said, it's a great point. That puts you. And I know the viewer might not want to hear it, but if you just, in this niche, this volatile niche, if you can make it to the end of the year, and if you start the year at $1,000 and you finish the year at $990, you're in the upper percentile. Because it is a wasteland of get-rich mentality, a wasteland of unrealistic goals, a wasteland of people like you when you started that think, I'll just follow alerts, or I'll just buy this and hopefully it'll go up. That the world is filled with bodies of people with that type mindset, and if you can just stick around, that's one of the biggest things.
Yeah, just survive. You got to keep surviving.
So going back to setups, you kind of touched on it, but. We get asked a lot, what patterns to look for, what is, so we talked about dip buying, shorting, those OTC stocks, but kind of what are your two setups? What are you looking for?
So it attracted me to the OTC dip buys because they were so smooth. I tried doing it for NASDAQs. They can be done, but they're just much more difficult. So I was immediately attracted to the OTC market for that reason. And so I realized it's the same way with the shorting side. They're much more fluid and smooth, where NASDAQs take a little more experience. And so it was the shorting, if it's one green day, not enough. 2 green days, okay, maybe interested. 3, 4, all of a sudden it's up, 300% over 2, 3, 4, 5 days. So then looking for that backside move to lead to that panic would be the short play. And then the dip buy. And those two setups were about what I made most of my money, or almost all my money, all my profits, till I got to break even. Once I got to break even, I then realized some of the shorts I was shorting were also pump and dumps. And I realized that might take a different approach. So even though the kind of same setup, it's a little bit different approach. So it was then pump and dumps, overextended regular runners, and then dip buying those runners when they panicked. And then also around the same time with Jack and Dom with the OT Swizzle, I also learned that. on the upside. So it was 2 longs and then 2 shorts. And that's even that today, that's the bulk of my setups.
Nice. And again, that I love the name, the OTC Swizzle. But that is, I'm more of a focus on more NASDAQs and stuff, but it's the same pattern. It's really exactly what I look for. So thanks for watching our video. Be sure to comment below with any trading related question. We love answering your questions. Also, like and share with your friends, and be sure to subscribe to be notified as soon as our next video hits. And if you're looking to expand your trading knowledge, don't forget to check out all of our other videos, and be sure to click the trial below. Check out StocksToTrade. I think it is one of the best, most rapidly advancing softwares out there. Be sure to check out our trial.